Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to BJ Learn. It's Benedict again here from BJ Learn. And in this class, I want us to talk about fact table and dimension table. So I've been doing Excel classes, but they are also based in data analysis. But now I'm back to talk about Power BI. So whatever we want to talk about here is related to Power BI classes. So I want us to know what is a fact table and what is dimension table. So when we talk about a fact table hold quantifiable and measurable data. So when you come here where I have a table here called fact table, you can see we have order quantity, we have unit price, you have total sales. So these are quantifiable data. And then when you talk about the data being measurable, it means that we can measure the performance of a business based on sales that we made. So we can also know what profit we made in a given period. So that is what we mean by data being measurable. So we use the quantifiable data to give a performance of a business. So it is measurable data. So when we talk about dimension table holds textual data, and they describe the facts that we have in fact table. So dimension table is data about data, is data about the fact table, because they describe the facts that we have in our fact table. Like now we have customer we have customer name, we have customer address, we have customer contacts, we have location. So this is all about describing a given customer. We describe him by his name, by his address, by his contacts, by location. So we are saying that dimension table hold textual data, which are descriptive attributes about the facts. So the facts here, we are talking about the facts within the facts table. So we have some characteristics about fact table. So we are saying that a fact table stores quantitative data. Like now we have sales, we have unit price, we have quantity. So quantity sold is quantitative, total sales is also quantitative, and the price per unit is also quantitative. So fact table also holds foreign keys. So when we talk about foreign keys, which are being referenced by which are referencing dimension primary keys. So when I talk about foreign keys, I mean such kind of keys, like now what you have here in the column where we have customer ID. So this is a foreign column with foreign keys, that is a column with foreign keys. Then we also have product ID, which is also a column with foreign keys. So when we say they will reference primary keys in dimension data, it means that when we want to link this dimension table, rather we want to link this dimension table with fact table, the link between the dimension table here, which is customer table, will be the primary key where we have the address. Let's forget about the address. Let's assume this was a customer ID. Instead of address, it was customer ID. So this is our customer ID. So we'll be using the customer ID column as a primary key for the dimension table for customers. So we'll link these primary keys from the customers table with the foreign keys of the customer ID within the fact table. So we are saying that fact table contains foreign keys referencing primary keys from dimension table. So dimension table will have primary keys, and primary keys they identify each row without any repetition. So each row has its own identity, so they cannot be duplicated. So we have primary keys in dimension table, and within the fact table we have foreign keys which will reference primary keys within the dimension table. And then again we are also saying that they also have another characteristics of having large amount of data. So the data is a large amount because they are transactional. Like now we might say that a customer one within a period of 1 month has made uh, 30 transaction in terms of sales. So maybe each day is a customer is doing a single customer is making purchase. The next day the same customer make another purchase. So when we have let's say 30 customers, it means that we'll be having a lot of transactional data. That's why we are saying that fact table is having characteristics as a large data, since it stores transactional data. And then another characteristics is that fact table supports aggregation. Like now we have order quantity. We can get the total orders within a given period based on the number of orders within that period per customer or per individual. And then we can also get total amount of sales within that period per customer again the total amount of sales in terms of that period. So we are saying that it is having it supports aggregation, so we can sum, we can count, or we can get average. And another characteristic is that data is mostly numeric. So like now in my table here we have product ID, customer ID. Other than these two tables which are mixed data, mixed in the sense that is having both numeric values and text values. So other than these two columns, the other columns are numeric in values. The numeric values, we only have numbers, there are no text data. So that's all about a fact table, and we are saying that a fact table holds measurable data and quantifiable data about a business. So we also have characteristics of dimension table. The first characteristic that we can remember is that it holds it has textual and descriptive data, which is also categorical. So like now we have customer name, customer address, contact. So we are trying to describe the customer. And then we're also saying that the data is also categorical, and they give facts about the facts within the fact table. So dimension table is a data about data. Then again we are saying that dimension table, they have primary keys which are referenced in fact tables. So when you want to click when we want to link a dimension table with a fact table, so let's again assume that this is a customer ID. This is customer ID, so this column is customer ID, and then we want to link it with the fact table. So our foreign keys here will be within the customer ID column. So we'll be linking this table with the fact table based on the primary keys from the dimension table, and the foreign keys from within the fact table. Again, we are saying that the fact table are typically small. They don't hold so much amount of data. Rather, they don't hold large amounts of data, so they are typically small. And then they are mostly textual, so that when we understand. And they also enables filtering, grouping, or categorization. So like now we can filter out the sales made within a given period for James. We can also filter out the sales made within a given period for a given location like UK, US. So we can categorize and we can also filter. So that's all about the difference between a fact table and dimension table. So when we come back, we'll talk about schemas. So thanks a lot for watching, and let's meet again in the next class.